Hello and welcome. Today we're going to explore the effects of emotional suppression on our psyche. We will also explore the levels of psyche available to us and the veils that sit between them. Let's look at emotional repression. Expressing feelings is a natural part of our lives. However, in many circumstances, people believe that to have and express feelings is to be emotional. In Western society, to be emotional equals to be non-rational, and to be rational is valued more so than to be non-rational. It's a mistake to think like this, and it's for this reason that many of us have learnt to repress and ignore our feelings and emotions and replace them with almost total rationality, denial and judgment. Ultimately, we develop into perhaps unbalanced and repressed adults. It's human to have feelings and to express them, and by limiting them or denying this aspect of ourselves means our ability to experience pleasure and fulfillment can be greatly restricted. The amygdala plays a greater part in emotional suppression than previously recognized. Our conscious mind is the tip of the iceberg, and it's our general awareness of things that are obvious to you and to others. This includes our sight, sound, hearing and more, and interprets from our individual frames of reference. Our subconscious mind is beneath the veil and is our awareness of things that are obvious to you and not to others. This includes memories, habits and emotion, and interprets from our individual frame as reference as well. Our automatic mind sits still deeper in our psyche, beneath the subconscious veil, and is also termed the unconscious mind. This part of our psyche looks after everything that needs to happen to keep us alive and safe, and does it without us having to think about it, automatically. This includes breathing, heartbeat, digestion, body temperature, immune system, hormone system, defense systems and reflexes, just to name a few. This slide demonstrates a surreal image of our automatic mind, the unconscious. Still deeper beneath the unconscious veil sits the superconscious mind, referred to by many spiritual texts and many names, such as that which cannot be named, says Eckhart Tolle, collective consciousness in A Course of Miracles, God consciousness in the Bible, Kundalini Center in yoga, and the great field in Gestalt theory. This slide shows the surreal image of our superconscious mind, our true self at the base of our pyramid, our true foundation. As we experience stimuli around us, we notice this with our conscious mind. We assess it with our subconscious mind, running the stimuli past our memories, habits and emotions. We then respond through our conscious mind with some form of expression, verbal or physical action. This slide shows the automatic system in action. When the stimuli we experience is traumatic, such as a car accident or some form of abuse, we may respond by suppressing our uncomfortable feelings in order to react and cope. We suppress these uncomfortable feelings and at times hurtful memories into our automatic mind, where we don't have to think about them. When the traumatic experience is very strong and intense, such as experiencing sexual abuse, or repetitive, such as ongoing physical or emotional abuse, the act of emotional suppression becomes reflex, as does any other repeated behaviour like riding a motorbike. This emotional suppression leaves you in a position of being a powerful thinker, analytical, and perhaps a powerful doer, athletic. But your emotional sides seem distant or just out of reach. A feeling of emptiness is common. reactivity is increased, such as anger, criticism, food allergies and hypersensitivity. Now, when a stimuli is noticed by the conscious mind, the usual thing happens. We run it past our memories and habits and feelings. The suppressed emotional memories now stimulate the unconscious mind. Due to this part of the mind being so busy and tightly packed, there is a transference effect of all our automatic systems, causing everything to fire. This stimulation of our automatic system by our suppressed emotional memory will be experienced by you as anxiety, and your response will be defensive. There are many medical treatments that will help. However, the best way to heal the suppressed emotional memory is through counselling and therapeutic intervention with a trained, registered counsellor. Medication will dampen things down, but you may also have effect on your hormonal system and on your sex drive. Repressed emotions, whether one is an adult or elder or child, is accompanied with problems such as low self-esteem, decreased sensitivity to your own feelings and the feelings of others, overdevelopment of rationality, which leads to denial of emotional aspects, disguising feelings, which leads to wearing masks and being dishonest with oneself and others, avoidance of intimate relationships, problems with forming emotional bonds with other people, use of drugs and alcohol to avoid unpleasant feelings, aggressiveness and violence towards self and others, contributes to stress-related disorders, and distances people as one barricades oneself from others. It's important to accept that we have the right to express all the emotions of which a human being is capable of expressing. The benefits of allowing emotion to be expressed are the following. It builds richer and more fulfilling relationships. Feelings are another form of knowledge. Intuition, instinctive knowledge, gut feelings, allows people to become closely involved with other people, results in healthier relationships, increases self-esteem and self-awareness, increases self-disclosure, increases communication skills, increases emotional balance, increases capacity to deal with your own and others' feelings, and a greater awareness of choice in relation to how we respond. We then function from our behaviours of thinking, doing and feeling, but there is an unconscious conditioned reflex. We have the choice of only two. To use these behaviours constructively through love, connection and being supportive, or through destructive fear, disconnection and distancing, love or fear. Are the choices you're making in your life constructive or destructive? Is your life a constant struggle or an experience of great love and joy? Whichever one you use the most is your unconscious conditioned reflex. You can change your reflexes with supportive conditioning. And practice, practice, practice. Contact me for support and counselling towards a joyful life. You can book me to present this educational seminar to your audience. Phone now. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to explore the effects of emotional suppression on our psyche. We will also explore the levels of psyche available to us.